Hi, this is Quirky Critic, and without wasting time, let's get into the video. Let's talk about Resident Evil, when zombies and over-the-top action collide. Resident Evil, released in 2002, or as I like to call it, Zombie Apocalypse with Extra Cheese, is a sci-fi horror film that's part survival thriller, part action extravaganza, and all kinds of unintentionally hilarious. Directed by Paul W.S. Anderson and loosely based on the popular video game series, this movie throws us into the heart of a secret underground lab filled with zombies, mutated monsters, and enough plot holes to drive a tank through. Our story begins with Alice, played by Milla Jovovich, who wakes up in a creepy mansion with no memory of who she is, where she's from, or why she's suddenly surrounded by armed commandos. Watching Alice piece together her identity while kicking zombie butt is like watching Jason Bourne if he swapped his spy skills for zombie slaying. Her transformation from amnesiac in a red dress to an unstoppable action hero is as rapid as it is ridiculous. It's like she went to bed as Sleeping Beauty and woke up as Buffy the Zombie Slayer. Joining Alice on this wild ride is a group of forgettable commandos led by the perpetually scowling Rain, played by Michelle Rodriguez. Rain's tough girl attitude and constant grimacing make her look like she's auditioning for a role in The Expendables. Her approach to zombie combat is to shoot first, shoot later, and ask questions never. The rest of the team, including characters who might as well be named Expendable-1 and Expendable-2, serve as zombie fodder, dropping like flies as the plot lurches forward. The central location of the movie, the Hive, is a massive underground laboratory run by the nefarious Umbrella Corporation. This place is a labyrinth of sterile corridors, ominous laboratories, and inexplicably dangerous security systems. The Hive is designed with all the practicality of a Rube Goldberg machine, except instead of a marble you have zombies, and instead of whimsical contraptions, you have death traps. Watching the team navigate this death maze is like watching rats in a particularly sadistic scientist's experiment. The film's primary antagonist is the Red Queen, an AI with the voice of a creepy British child and the personality of an overly strict librarian. The Red Queen's main goal is to contain the zombie outbreak by any means necessary, which usually involves killing everyone in sight. Her calm explanations of why everyone needs to die are delivered with the warmth of a refrigerator, making her less of a villain and more of an annoying GPS that insists you're going the wrong way. One of the standout scenes involves the infamous laser corridor, where a series of lasers slice and dice their way through the commandos. This sequence is supposed to be tense and terrifying, but it's so over the top that it's more like a deadly game of Operation with a sadistic twist. The sight of commandos trying to dodge lasers only to be cut into neatly diced cubes is as absurd as it is amusing. It's like a culinary demonstration gone horribly wrong. The zombies themselves are a mix of traditional shamblers and grotesque mutations. The regular zombies lurch around with all the menace of sleep-deprived office workers, while the mutated liquor creature looks like something that crawled out of a teenager's sketchbook of monsters. The special effects, while impressive for their time, have a certain rubbery quality that makes the monsters look more like giant action figures than genuine threats. Watching Alice and her team battle these creatures is like watching a live-action version of a video game, complete with exaggerated moves and improbable stunts. The dialogue is a delightful blend of technobabble, action movie cliches, and unintentional comedy. Lines like, "You're all going to die down here," are delivered with such deadpan seriousness that you can't help but laugh. The characters' attempts to explain the convoluted plot and the virus's origins sound like they're reading from a sci-fi word salad. It's as if the scriptwriters decided that if you throw enough scientific-sounding words at the audience, they'll just nod along and accept it. The action sequences are a roller coaster of absurdity. From Alice's acrobatic martial arts fights to the commandos' relentless gunfire, the film throws logic out the window in favor of sheer spectacle. Watching Alice run up walls, perform backflips, and take down zombies with impossible precision is both thrilling and laughable. It's like watching The Matrix on a budget, with zombies thrown in for good measure. Despite all its quirks and unintentional hilarity, Resident Evil, 2002, remains a fun and entertaining film. It's a reminder that sometimes you don't need a coherent plot or deep characters, just a lot of action, a bunch of zombies, and a leading lady who looks cool while doing the impossible. So grab your popcorn, suspend your disbelief, and prepare to be whisked away to a world where the undead roam, corporations are evil, and the laws of physics are mere suggestions. After all, in the immortal words of the Red Queen, you're all gonna die down here, but you might as well enjoy the ride. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Quirky Critic signing out.